Golf Central. Brought to you by Titleist.
Tonight on Golf Central, Jeff Shackelford and Matt Adams debate where they want to see Tiger Woods in 2018. Plus, the Open qualifying series continues this week on the European Tour. 3 spots are up for grabs in the Joburg Open. Who will take advantage and punch their ticket to Carnoustie? And she's one of the longest hitters in the women's game, but this week Lexi Thompson is testing her skills with the men in the QB shootout in Naples, Florida. Lisa Cornwell, Tim Rosafort, great to have you with us tonight. On Golf Central, we begin with Morgan Hoffman, a 5-year member of the PGA Tour, who announced he has been diagnosed with muscular dystrophy. The news came out yesterday. Hoffman sharing that he first started noticing some deterioration, Rosie, in his right pectoral muscle. That was back in 2011.
Lisa, the shock of this story is that Morgan appeared to be the picture of health, always ate right, worked out hard, had a great reputation of having everything going for him, and then you get this piece of news. Obviously, it's a shock. Yeah, he did meet with 25 doctors, or more than that. He was finally diagnosed after that with this incurable disease. Let's learn a little bit more about muscular dystrophy. This from the Mayo Clinic. It's a group of diseases causing progressive weaknesses and a loss of muscle mass that can lead to heart problems, breathing problems, swallowing problems, and the inability to walk. Earlier today, Hoffman joined Morning Drive to talk about his diagnosis and his focus moving forward.
Well, I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but it's such a hard disease to diagnose, and that's what's been most frustrating. And I've been reading countless blogs of people in the same situation, and that's what's so hard to deal with, because you go to doctors all over the country and they don't really jump to a conclusion or even an estimate that it could be muscular dystrophy because it's rare. So the last 5 years I've been trying to figure out what it was with MRIs, nerve conduction tests, all this crazy stuff, and finally a neurologist in New York City figured it out with a blood test, and now knowing that I have it, it's just dealing with it and trying to get healthy. And I feel great. I'm not in any pain. It's just my certain muscles in my body are atrophying, so I'm just getting a little weaker. But it's onset by like a lifestyle. It's genetic, so it can be beaten or slowed down. So I've changed my eating, my lifestyle. I get up every day. I'm in a hyperbaric chamber that I bought, and it's just pretty much just taking care of my body and trying to kind of be perfect right now. It's pretty fun. It's a challenge for sure.
You said it was an emotional day for you, also an amazing day. I was wondering what some of the thoughts you had last night when you put your head in a pillow about everything that happened in the last 24 hours for you.
Yeah, it's been definitely the most emotional day of my life because I'm not a very public person. I love to keep myself and my personal life private, and kind of releasing something on this level was very difficult, and to get the response that it did from the help of the Players Tribune, Twitter, Instagram was extremely special, and feeling that much love and support was incredible. I've never really felt it on that kind of a level before. And just getting the word out for this disease that is extremely hard to diagnose. I believe that I can beat it, and I want to help as many kids or people who are struggling with the same situation. And I think we're on the right track, and I hope I can show the world that I can do it, and so others can too.
From a physical standpoint, Morgan, I know you work out with Don Saladino, owner of Drive 495s up in New York City. Mm-hmm. How much can you lift weights? How much can you hit balls? Because I know you still plan to be competitive on the PGA Tour. Not only that, to win on the PGA Tour.
Yeah, that's right. No, Don has been basically my mentor through this. He's so positive, and the team that he has built for this has been incredible, and he's like a brother to me. We're on a really good strength program right now. I'm getting stronger. It's unfortunate to look in the mirror and see a couple muscles atrophying, and there's no way to get it back right now. But eventually, I think that with the right treatment, it can hopefully stop and come back. I'm strong. I feel great. My swing speed's gone down a little bit, but yeah, I have a full schedule next year, ready to go. I'm working out 5 days a week. You know, that's about it. It's been an interesting journey.
Morgan, at the end of your piece in the Players Tribune, you write, "I'm lucky, I'm so damn lucky." Why?
I'm sitting at my house right now looking over my dog, who's just has a smile on his face and looking out over the pool, and it's beautiful and sunny out. I have all 5 of my senses, and it's can't get much better, you know. Like, I'm still on the right side of the grass, and my girlfriend lost one of her best friends recently, and we've kind of been slapped in the face a little bit and had some perspective changes. So I'm pretty happy, and you know, it's one more thing that I need to get through, and I think I can do it.
I think the most important thing, hearing him talk on Morning Drive this morning, saying that he feels good. He also sounds very positive, Rosie. I thought it was interesting. He, and like a lot of people, especially athletes, he said that he likes to keep his personal life private, but he has come out and revealed this to the world. There's a lot about Morgan Hoffman that people don't know, and we're all starting to learn.
There's a lot of depth to Morgan Hoffman. As he said in the interview this morning on Morning Drive, I'm more than just a golf nerd. I got a lot of things in life, and sometimes it's, as he reflected, a detriment to his golf game. But we saw some of the pictures of the plane. He loves flying. He's got his own clothing line, Grayson, and he's more than just a guy who pounds a lot of golf balls and pursues his career. When he was at Oklahoma State, he helped raise some money for a teammate whose family was back in Kathmandu, so they could have some computers. And you know, even earlier this week, before he made the announcement, he flew Chelsea up to Detroit in his Piper to see David Booth, a friend of his, plays for the Red Wings, play hockey. He played hockey in high school. He played baseball in high school. You know, he was kind of a jock from New Jersey. But again, like I said, there's a real element to him that I don't think people realize, because he hasn't as much time maybe as he should have in the spotlight. A couple years ago, of course, he flew up to Bay Hill from Jupiter, when you can drive in 2 hours and 15 minutes, sort of in the spirit of Arnold Palmer, and finished 4th in the golf tournament. So I think as time goes on and he carries this disease, we're going to know more about him. Not that anyone's a good spokesperson for something like this, but I think he's obviously got the right perspective going right now too. Yeah. And let's just see, you know, how it plays out. Talking to Chris Stroud, another tour player who's doing so much down in Houston for hurricane relief and Hurricane Harvey relief, told me today that he had MD and has MD, and it was passed on down the line through his parents. So it's kind of one of those things, as I said at the top, you would not expect Morgan Hoffman to go through something like what he's going through, because he looks so healthy. But obviously, we're learning from muscular dystrophy, and what we're learning in the last couple of days is that obviously you can be the picture of health like Morgan is, and then all of a sudden get this bad news. But obviously he's doing well with it to this point.
I think it's awesome that he's determined to make a difference, to not only improve his own life dealing with this, but other people dealing with it too. He's very committed. Very committed.
You know, this is the type of disease it can put you in a wheelchair at 15, or you can live. Chris, as I said, Stroud's got it. His dad's 67 years old, still dealing with it. So hopefully Morgan, you know, has a long life. He still competes on tour, and obviously he is going to have a life if he can get through this, because he is a multi-dimensional person.
Thanks, Rosie. We're all pulling for him.
We certainly are.
And we'll be following him. Well, we still have much more to come tonight. Jeff Shackelford and Matt Adams go head-to-head on Tiger Woods, more specifically the place they would like to see him kick off his 2018 schedule. We're also getting you set for this week's QBE Shootout, where Lexi Thompson will be teeing it up with the fellas. That's ahead on Golf Central.
Golf Central is brought to you by the Volkey Design SM6 wedges, progressive design, precision performance. Grip Confidence, Grip Golf Pride.